Steve and I are on a mission today. We're going to fly to Braidwood and then hopefully on to Araluen. May even descend down into the valley, but we will see about that. If we do descend into the valley, we can have a look at the landing paddock opposite the pub. We're now about 28 minutes into our flight. I've been looking at Google Maps to pick my way through these treed area, but there's never as many trees on Google Maps as there are in reality. Some low fog ahead, but it's not going to be a problem. Looks like there's no fog down in the abyss. Steve is probably about 400 metres behind me. On my left, I'll climb up a bit more just to get across this treed area. There are a couple of clearings, so we will make use of those. If you look up there, you'll see Steve. He's flying higher than me. I need to do a bit of climbing now to just get up to get across the Shellhaven River. So underneath me is the Shellhaven River, currently at 340 feet above ground level. I'll stay at this height as long as I can, then I'll climb up to get over this bank of fog. Steve, I'm at your 9 o'clock and lower than you. And now climbing to pick my way through this cloud. It feels good when there's a landing below me. We're now 1 hour 7 minutes into our flight. I'm at 2,700 feet, just getting ready to peer over the brink of the abyss. Slowly climbing because I suspect there'll be quite a bit of rotor just over the edge. If you look ahead, you'll see the Araluen gold mine, and then Majors Creek behind that. Down there you should be able to see Steve. He tells me he's confidently able to glide to the bottom of the valley from there. I think I would have preferred to have flown further northeast, but I'm in this situation now, so need to deal with it. The town you can see down there is Araluen, which is our goal. Yeah, I'm confidently able to get to the valley floor now. Wouldn't be pretty, but it's doable. Steve is probably 600 feet lower than me and shooting further ahead of me. I'm in quite a headwind, only doing 19 knots ground speed. Yep, Steve is really shooting ahead. descending now, 22 knots, 23 knots. 2,700 feet. Down below you can see the road snaking down this ridge. We have flown into the abyss, and on the way home we will have a tailwind, so should have plenty of fuel to get home. Oh boy, it's good to feel a little bit of relief there. Quite tense going over that treed area. Araluen used to be quite a big gold mining town, down to 1,600 feet. And 26 knots. Engine temperature is 151 Celsius. I'm letting it run a little bit rich, just to maintain lubrication. Steve, can you see the oval down there with the 2 soccer goalposts? We are 1 hour 30 minutes into my flight now, so are you planning to go much further? Okay, I can see you turning. I might fly down about 200 feet above the paddock just to have a look at it. Yeah, the paddock looks really good. I'm on my way back. So, our job now is to get back without having to walk. Little inversion layer there, you can see the smoke. My strategy is to get closer to this the escarpment and see I might be able to get a little bit of ridge lift. I'm out of the valley and safe. Okay, let's get home without running out of fuel. Down there you should be able to see Stephen. It's got a little bit rough on us here. Steve and I have just flown to Araluen and down into the abyss. So that was quite an achievement. 2 hours 40 minutes and we're now back at Bungendore. Unfortunately it's kind of rough. So I'm gonna look for the windsock